How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. We got ourselves some class buffs this week. BM Hunter apparently should be looking real good. Fury Warrior, I think, is going to be a spec that I'm going to start putting some real effort into this week. So Hunter, Warrior. Also, we got a reset, so I got a bunch of vaults to open up. I already did take an item from my rogue. I'll show you guys exactly what I got. How you doing, by the way, Jake? How is that subtlety working out for you, man? How are you liking that thing right now? Legion Remix has, last time I tested it was like 20 hours on it. So we're running down to the wire of when we'll be able to test and do anything with Legion Remix. So tonight is the last night. So if you're going to have any fun with it, yeah. I actually tried the Heroic World tier after the buffs. Because previously I would just do Heroic World tier on max level character. It was really good for max level, but it's actually so good for like a new character, dude. I am leveling like every 2 minutes. I'm getting a level just for like pulling mobs, but also I'm getting one shot by mobs too if I don't play correctly. So it's kind of fun. It's actually really exciting. I feel like I'm leveling so fast, but like every encounter is kind of intense. And I'm like, you know what? I can do this for 80 levels. This is actually 70 because you start level 10, but it's really fun. I'm actually enjoying it a lot. It made me want to put a script together for it. Yeah, doing a +10. Just finishing up for you, Pally Weeklies. Diablo plays more Diablo 2 than was this weekend. Bro, that's pretty awesome. I still have not got to watch any Diablo challenge runs or anything like that, but that's still on my docket for this week at some point. I gotta fix this at some point. I ain't doing it today, dude. Hold on, can I actually just take a quick look and fix it? Is there something I could do? Is it filters? It's gotta be filters, right? It's gotta be filters, man, right? I don't think it's color correction, is it? Not a hue shift, no. Opacity, gamma, I doubt it. That kind of did it. No, except now I look a little more gray. Is this normal? Am I supposed to look this gray? See if I can put some color into my face here for a second. I'm kind of fixing it, chat. I'm kind of fixing it. Is it white balance? It is white balance. Although the grayer I make myself, the less fuzzy things look. I know I'm not this gray. I straight up look like I'm undead. Or like I have a gray filter above me, dude. Whatever. We gotta run with it. We gotta run with it. Good day now. What's up, Chris? Hey, my man. Hope you have a good one. Such a dated game in a good way. Yeah, I honestly... I feel that, actually. There's some games out there that are, like, old, but, like, in a good way. You know what I mean? Vampire Dal, you're all DK today, no biggie. Bro, I don't know how to fix the green screen thing. Okay, this is the best that I got. I need to figure something out, man. I'll need to mess with it. Vampire Dal, basically. What's up, Shane? Hey, my guy. I hope you having a good one. How you doing, by the way, man? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Is there much power to transfer all to Legion Remix? Not enough to run number one Heroic World tier, I'd imagine. Is there much power that transfers... Is there much power that transfers to ults? Like from your main to your ults? No. Like to actually grind out your weapon power on an ult, it's a fresh new ult. You're gonna have to grind the power. I think there are gonna be some catch-ups if you want to play multiple ults. But yeah, no, like playing my priest, I'm not just able to like pump up my weapon immediately. Like eventually over time in Legion Remix, as you play on a character, you do get bonuses to like increase your acquisition of infinite power for your weapon. So that will make getting infinite power for your ults a little bit easier. But no, it's not the same as the cloak, right? Where you could pump up the cloak in your main and then part of the power would also go to your ults or whatever. It doesn't quite work in the same way. It's not quite as reliable. From an old keys in my tank. Yo, I need to do all old keys, man. Speaking of old keys, I got a bunch of ults that I did stuff this week. So a bunch of my ults do have something to open up from their vaults. I don't think the Pally has anything. I don't think the Warlock has either. The Hunter does. Hunter does. I've been spending a lot of time on the Hunter. So let's open up vaults, boys. Let's go see what the vaults provide. Play Diablo 4, play D2, makes 4 feel like 2.5. Yo. Like in a good way or a bad way? Isn't Time Walking supposed to be gone? For some reason, Time Walking is still up for a little. Oh. Weird. Alrighty. So I actually did do a lot of like either delves or dungeons or even a raid run on a couple of my ults, man. That does mean that I didn't get to get all my 8 dungeons done for my rogue. Only 4 dungeons. And then only like 4 delves instead of 8 delves, but it actually was really fun just doing stuff on ults, man. Bad way, I would rather 6 hours than 2 than 4. Ah, okay. I feel that. I get that. I get what you mean now. But yeah, I did a bunch of stuff with my ults. I'm really excited to see what I get out of my Great Vault. Hunter's got beefed up, so I definitely want to spend more time playing Hunter this week. If I can do a full raid run on the Hunter, that'd be the best, honestly. Give that BM build a go. You know what I mean? And Hunter gets either a trinket. Actually, the trinket is going to be the go-to, because ain't no way I'm taking the chest piece. Ain't no way I'm taking the chest piece. But yeah, so that's an item. Let's open for tier, but that'll work. I also have a Screams of Forgotten Sky that I got from my time walking. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. I do want to see if I can get the Dark Ranger build, because apparently Dark Ranger is viable now. Actually viable now, so I want to see if there's any logs of it. I guess I'll just go straight to logs, see if anybody's playing Dark Ranger for the raid now. I don't know if there's enough like people ranking in there yet, but who knows, right? Who knows? I imagine Plexus Sentinel would be a good BM Hunter fight. There's a lot of Marksmanship Hunters though. Jesus, there's a lot of Marksmanship Hunters. Huh. BM? Does it have the new Dark Ranger build? No, there's still logs is still set up from original other build. What about Archon? Does Archon have the updated BM builds? Doubt it. Okay, I'm gonna go to Wowhead then. I'm gonna go to Wowhead, find the build. I thought it was viable in raid. Yeah, I mean I think people are still gonna end up playing what's it called? Pack Leader for Mythic Plus, but yeah, I still want to give it a try. Even the raid version. There might be some viability for it to kind of sort of be playable in M+. But then there's a hybrid build. Hybrid build drops 2 points to pick up Blood Frenzy. This lets you do significant AoE in raid for very little single target cost. That should be default pick in any raid AoE scenario. Oh, there's like 1 talent you get to swap out. No, 2 talents. Wait. Oh, okay. Picks up big AoE. Okay. I think I'm gonna do that hybrid thing just in case, right? Not like I'm not actually gonna jump in. I just want to set up a build. I just want to set it up. So maybe if I do some raid stuff, I want to open up a boxes first, and if I do some stuff afterwards, then I'll give the Dark Ranger a try. I don't have my tier. That is the biggest problem, is I do not have my tier. Which technically we do get a 3rd catalyst charge this week. So as long as I get 1 item from tier, I should be good to go. I don't think maybe Druid did stuff. I know I did stuff for Druid this week. My 1 mythic track item from the vault was a trinket. It just the luck it was pretty much the worst trinket for assassination rogues. Which one did you get? Tell me. I need to know now. Which trinket did you get? Which trinket? Now I'm interested. Now I'm interested, man. Now I'm interested. Harvester's Edict. Oh! Is that the Arakara one? Bruh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. The champion, dude. Another one bites the dust. That is yeah, if that's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, that's unholy. That's unholy. That thing needs to be washed, man. That needs to be washed. Baptized. Remember the Epic Cloak had a little bit of Sasuke neutral odds? Yeah, it was a little bit. I think the weapons, I don't think the carryover nearly is as big. From what I've been able to test over on PTR, I don't think the carryover is not nearly as generous. Although they could definitely make it generous. They should make it generous. They should make it more generous. By the way, if I'm getting my druid at any point in this season, I'm definitely playing Feral. Feral's really, really good. Old gear, so I'm just gonna pick up what's that gonna be, like 3,000 gold? Free 3,000 gold. Okay. Alrighty. What a bog, dude. What a bog. Yeah. Which respect do you think is going to be the best PvE wise? Really? That's all I get? I don't think it's worth, right? I'll take it for now. That seems so bad, though. Yeah, it seems really, really bad. I'll take. Is that really? I thought I did a delve on this guy. Did I just do one delve? That's the problem. Is you need to do two. For rogues, I feel like you'll be fine if you just want to get an easy spec to start with. I guess it all depends. Any spec can work, honestly. But if you just want to play like what seems like a good meta choice that's like easy to get into, just go assassination and you'll be fine. Subtlety is also really popular right now, but like it's hard to play. So just go assassination if anything. Bro in his pants? Yo, seriously, dude. Seriously, man. That dude is comfortable. You know what I mean? That guy is flying comfy. All of us out here wearing clothes, that guy decided to go pantsless. And honestly, it's a vibe. I do need to go to the city. I do want to start gearing out a Fury Warrior though. I need to do one more delve to get the Titan and the weekly quest done. And then I'll be set. And I'm pretty sure I have also a delve quest that I can pick up from... No, it's not delve, it's something else. It's like a dungeon thing too. Dungeon world quest. Horrific visions from the weekly. Yeah. By the way, chat, I finally did the actual Arathi questline. It is ass. I didn't like it. It is actually so boring. It is actually so abysmally boring. Alright, Boston said a horrific vision. Is the horrific vision worth doing, chat? I don't need to do a mask run, right? That's probably the easiest, right? That's probably the easiest, right? Cinematics so troll. Look, cinematics being like kind of janky looking, I don't really care. I don't care about the quality of the cinematic. The story sucked. That's my biggest problem with it. Always having like these little janky cinematics. They've had them before. They just really did not put a lot of effort into that one. They definitely could have put a lot more effort into it. Could have been a spectacle, but the story sucked. The story itself was pretty ass. I feel like a little cinematic being janky, but actually a good story, nobody would have cared. But story sucked and a janky cinematic, they're just like, dude, did you see that cinematic? It is so bad, bro. If the story was actually good, I don't think anyone would have cared. That's what I really feel. That's what I honestly feel. But that story was ass. And it's just not great. Like, none of that was good. None of it was good. Alright, I do want to see, hopefully you get something good for maybe Fury, maybe a piece of tier. Because if I get a piece of tier, then I can pretty sure I could just like catalyze the rest of my tier. Technically, if I get like enough hero track, champion track items. Give me tier. Give me tier. I think they're gonna do something, but noped out. Got Chris Metzen. Exactly what I was looking for, chat. Now I can make a 4 set. Now I can make a 4 set. The delves provide, dude. The delves provide. For how many weeks in a row now? Delves are the way to go, dude. Okay, so I think I want to try to see if I can get any hero track items. I could catalyze this, catalyze this, catalyze this. But I probably should do like another delve run on this character. I'm not going to do one. Maybe I'll do one in a bit here. I'll walk through one of my boxes. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to take one of these so I could summon up Kaideza and then guarantee a map. And maybe I'll get like a chest piece or gloves that are hero track. And those will be worth catalyzing. Maybe I'll get shoulders and I'll be very sad. Because catalyzing like a champion track feels bad. But I will do it. I will do it. I don't remember if this guy did anything. Yeah, I think... So they've been setting up this whole storyline of like Defias and the Scarlet Crusade for a while. But it's all piecemeal from like different storylines. One of them was from the Undead Heritage questline. God, this song is so like anime as hell. Weeby Garbaggio, but like I really like it. I don't really like it. I really don't hate it. I really don't hate it. It is super cringy, but I really kind of vibe with it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I do have something. Yeah, so part of it was setting up the Scarlet Crusade return in the Forsaken Heritage questline, and then the Human questline, there's a bit of that Defias setting up with like Vanessa making a return to some degree, but not really be part of Defias. So it's like Defias is kind of on their own, but now they're kind of allying together, Defias and Scarlet Crusade and parts of the Arathi, and they have like a very like pro-humanity, like, but really anti-non-human sentiment going on. It's just so weird. I don't really know what they're trying to do with it. And also the Worgen storyline with the attack in Gilneas, Scarlet Crusade were involved there too. I have no idea what they're doing with Scarlet Crusade. They're definitely trying to set something up, but this whole storyline, I don't really get it. I don't really get it. The Arathi storyline is probably the worst they've done. Yeah, like the Arathi of Hollowfall, I'm cool with that. Like Arathi of Hollowfall, kind of fun to follow. But like whatever's left over of the other Arathi, yeah, it definitely was kind of like, it was ass. Like they could do better. I know they could do better. Like I don't know what they were trying to set up, but like I think they just need to let it rest and then bring Scarlet Crusade, part of the Arathi, give it some kind of like a big plot that really wraps it up and makes it like believable. But like right now they're just looking like very comical villain vibes of like you can't take him seriously at all. Also, he keeps saying, I understand your frustration, Gayara. He keeps talking about it. Even though I completed the quest line, I might have a crash out over that man yapping. I swear to God, I might have a crash out over that guy yapping. There's literally an add-on to silence him. It's literally called Silence Denath. What's up, Odie? How you doing, fam? What's up, Jordan? How you doing, my guy? Hope you all doing good. I'll let Delves no stress gearing for he set for tubes. Bro, Delves, I feel like people clown on Delves, but they're so good for gearing out a character, man. People clown on Delves, but they're actually like so good for gearing a character. So good. Alrighty, preservation. Give me something good. Give me something good. I did a little bit of raiding. Give me something good. Hero track? Hold on. Maybe replace something. I could replace a helm. Could replace a chest. That's haste mastery. That is good stats. Better stats than what I had. Could go for the ring. I don't really know if that's good. Haste crit. That's high in haste. I could go ring too, chat. I could go ring and replace a miniature roulette wheel. That actually might be the play. Because I do have another chest piece that's also mastery heavy. So I could use that as a hero track. And I could use the ring. That is an item of increase. Speed is okay, but I think I want that haste. Haste is very good. Haste mastery is what I really need. I think I will. I think I will do a ring, chat. Of course, I could just farm for a ring. But like all of these things I could technically farm for, right? Technically. Yeah, I think I'll do a ring. I think I'll do the ring. Expecting a cool villain to deal with instead of just had to deal with a Karen with glasses? Yeah. And like she didn't do anything either. She just existed and that's it. She... that's it, yeah. I thought she just like, hi, I exist. And... so... you know? Yeah, like I don't know what the hell they were trying to do with it. Honestly. I guess she's supposed to be the daughter of Trollbane. But like, they barely introduced her. And she didn't do anything. Like, I don't get it. I didn't understand it. Okay, let me actually convert some of these crests. Might as well, right? What does I convert them up a little? Could I do more of that? Nope. Could I upgrade anything? Ooh, I can. But what do I want to upgrade? I think upgrading this to hero track is really good. And then... yeah, the rest I just need crests. Oh, I also could run this trinket instead of what I'm running with Twisted Mana Sprite. I could use that instead. That apparently is really good for M+, and the haste it provides is real good. I mean, that's just juicy. 21,000 haste. Kinda good. Kinda good. Alrighty, next tune. I think I have like Death Knight and then Rogue. strong. Do you know who my uncle is? Vibes, but that one doesn't work. It's just actively trying to overthrow him. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really understand why what was her whole shtick. She was like, oh, you're real Arathi, which is talking to, what's her face? Farron? Is that her name? Pretty sure it's Farron Lothar, right? Yeah, Farron. She's like, oh, finally real Arathi. Unfortunately, you have a little bit of this elven heritage based on the ears, but that's okay. You're the real Arathi, finally returning to the real Arathi. And it's like, what? I don't understand any of it, dude. I didn't get any of it. It just made no sense. Yeah. The best paladin was Bubble-Hearted. Bro, that is hilarious. And then he literally got, what is it? Warbreak. No. Heroic Shattered. Literally got Heroic Shattered on. Holy. I actually needed haste, so this is huge. I've gotten this ring down 2 characters, but I actually do need it. That's 2 characters I could actually use it. And because I have Master Versatility rings, which are Garbaggio. Absolute Garbaggio. I guess I'm going to replace this thing. Worst part is, oh, I gotta buy sockets and stuff like that. But bro, look at these prices. I don't know if that's like that on EU too, but look at these prices, man. Just to get settings for jewelers, it is 2,600. I don't have enough gold to buy 2 of these. I gotta go do my weeklies on this character before I get like an actual setting. That or just start taking gold from a main rogue, and then, bro, I'm not gonna have any gold by the end of the season. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna have any gold by the end of the season. 2.5 for a setting. Damn, dude, that's still so expensive. What the hell? For sure, she's not related to Gyarados. Yeah, dude. I don't know what they were trying to do with it. Chat, so for the rogue, I've already taken my vaults. But for the rogue, I had the option to buy the Mythic Helm, which I immediately took. That or like a crappy haste mastery weapon, which is not ideal stat-wise. But it's something that I actually would use, though potentially you could get an Lumitar. Or Soulbinder, one of those 2 bosses. I think a Soulbinder that drops it. So if it drops, maybe I'll have it, maybe not. Doesn't matter really. Not that big of a gain. But getting this on Mythic Track. Then I catalyze my shoulders, so I have Mythic Track shoulders. And then eventually I'm gonna up the Trinky and then up the Helm. Maybe I can get the Loom Trinky for the crit, which is a little better than the improvised C4 and Pacemaker. That'll be ideal. But yeah, so that's what I got. That's what I got. Also, I was able to cap out on my what is it, Ruin Crest, just by exchanging crest upwards. I just already had so many carved. I was able to pump them. I already have like still a bunch left over in my bag, still like the bag said, and I was able to get a couple of gildeds. So yeah, I'll try to do a few if you need them. Nah, you good again. No. I probably, there's a good chance I have gold on a couple of other my alts. Couple of other alts. I just need to like actually find what alt has all my gold, because I've been doing like weeklies and stuff. But yeah, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I appreciated them. I appreciate you though. But yeah, I also got my Spark Quest out of the way. I got my weekly stuff out of the way. Yeah, so we can actually just jump into the endgame. That or play some Legion Remix. One of those 2. Either play some weeklies or Legion Remix. We got the War of 3K. I know, dude. They were so expensive, man. It was crazy. I really need to get a jewel crafter, get the recipe from like a raid, and then start crafting myself. And I'm pretty sure I can make them like super cheap. Cheaper than what it's up on the auction house. Just like getting the mats myself, or that'll buy mats myself. I am almost convinced I could probably do it okay. Because there's not like a rank 1, 2, or 3 on that. By the way, this cat apparently would be getting this thing as a mount. Although I don't know where from, but it's somewhere in Legion Remix. It's like in the file somewhere. But it got Mana Sabers. Ah, looks good. It looks so good. The thing looks tiny, but they're gonna make like a big mount version of that. Alrighty, chat. I'm gonna check crest upgrade, make Valor Stones more needed than ever. So shit, bro, seriously, Valor Stones just gotta go, man. Valor Stones just gotta go. That or like I should be able to, if let's say I'm getting too many Valor Stones on my, yo, what? Void Glass Chris? Mythic weapon? Yo. That thing look good. I like how the cosmic damage to healing. The healing is huge. Cosmic damage is kind of whatever. But it still is good enough. That is real good. That's really good. But yeah, I always got my weeklies out of the way. Got my what is it? The Koresh weekly, Spark weekly, all that, man. They should remove the cap. They should remove the cap, but also removing Valor Stones out of the game would be fine too. Making us get Crest without Valor Stones, I think would be fine. Because why do we need Valor Stones, man? You know what I mean? Why do we need Valor Stones, bro? Alright, chat. Let's get a weekly out of the way. Get a key done. Let's see if we can do like a key that I can maybe push up. What key tune did I get? Priory? Okay. I do need a Priory. See if we get like a 13, 14 done. Ideally a 14. Oh, we should do Arakara. Have I done Arakara 14? I have not. I'll set up. I want to see how Arakara feels. Another key that I should do is Halls. Yeah, hold on. Halls 13. Now that they nerfed it, I want to see what's it like. Also, with someone 14, I don't know if they'll take me, but like I'll sign up for a couple of these. I'll do 12 if I have to, but I'd like to get some score out of it if I can. Also got nuked. That's what I saw, man. The mobs apparently just got absolutely obliterated, and they lowered the count. Much as casters, yeah, that's what I saw. But a little the same reason for not being in the game as Valor did. It's kind of crazy. Valor went in a stone form and it came into place. I think Valor. So okay, back in the day when we had like Valor during Dragonflight, that like getting Valor points to buy gear on a vendor for guaranteed items, like Cataclysm version, nothing wrong with that. Honestly, guaranteed items that you can buy if you're just like grinding out in the game. Bad luck protection, not the worst. It's basically honor points or conquest points just for PvE. I don't think it's the worst, but Blizzard felt like the gear then became too formulaic, and then you basically waited until you like get your paycheck of Valor until you get an upgrade, and they just didn't really like that. They want to gear to be exciting. So RNG and gambling every week. This is going to be the big portion of it. Either way, Valor for Dragonflight at least allow players to take like a base item and pump it until it was the highest item level available, right? At least that version allowed you to pump up items by doing like really easy content. And eventually you could reach like some of the highest item levels, even though to a cap, but like still pretty high item levels for pieces of gear, right? But the current Valor Stones is basically like, it's just a currency that's like, it converts your time into a currency. The more time you spend with WoW doing stuff, that becomes a currency that you can spend. Essentially, that's what Valor Stones are. And I feel like those need to be banned. I think those could get ripped out of the guts of the game and you'll be fine. Honestly. Can I get into a halls for the life of me, man? Let's not become formulaic, and then in MOP we didn't use that much for the past 2 weeks of raid tier. I mean, yeah, it's... Look. What else am I supposed to say, right? What else am I supposed to say? I feel like they are, to some degree, have to be even a little aware that the system could be better. Right, I think maybe they have an idea of how they want to do it. They just want to wait until a good time to introduce it. Once people have hit their peak like frustration, and then you will introduce it as a feature, and then that'll get people like, you know, coming back being like, okay, I want to come back to sell this feature. I remember this whole like, you know, grinding out Valor Stones was really annoying, but now that they're gone, maybe the game will feel fresh again. You know, repackage it and sell it as a feature type of deal. But who knows, man? Who knows? They must be aware, though. They ain't no way they ain't aware. There just ain't no way. Then I'll require 13, right? Yeah, I need a 13 Priory. Or like a 14 everything else. Unless I'm just doing weeklies. But I kind of want to see if we can do like a real key. Unless I just want to like run a Gambit or Streets, which are like the easiest. But those I would need like at a 15, 16 for one of them. Yeah, Streets would be 16. just want to see halls, man. I just really wanted to test out what halls feels like with the changes. Call of Duty level packaging. Yeah. I mean, look, that's how they've done in the past, right? You release a system, there could be improvements to it, and then they repackage it as an update. Shadowlands and the whole like, hey, pull the ripcord on the Covenant abilities. No. Couple patches and when everybody's unhappy. Okay, it's in, guys. It's in. Test out the new feature. But like, I don't really know. Maybe they like the system that we have now, but like, I think they have to be aware that people like have been calling for Valor to be removed, man. Right? They have to, man. They have to. Blizzard love. Oh yes, Blizzard love gating. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I think they. I don't know if they love gating. I feel like people that actually work. What is it? What is it? I feel like they don't love gating for the sake of gating. I think they just don't really know. I really think some of the changes they make, they think they're going to be really, really good and people are going to like it. But there's a bit of disconnect between what the players want as well as what they think is right. And there's a disconnect once in a blue moon. And I think for them it's like, oh shit, they don't pivot fast enough. But they really think like they have it figured out. But then the reality hits them. There's definitely some kind of a disconnect somewhere between them and like the community in places. Yeah, I really think, I don't think they do it out of malice. I don't think a lot of the shit they do is malicious. I think they just kind of just a little dumb. Let me see if I can find like a 13 just like Priory and halls. We do it like that. Priory. Much we're trying to get a weekly, man. You know what I mean? So much we're trying to get my weeklies done. Unless you just want to spam like, why am I getting declined as much as I do, dude? Do I need to go sub? Do I need to go subtlety? Like I do the same damage as sub or outlaw. I might have to go sub. Yeah, there's not that many priorities, man. Unless I want to set like a fresh, or no priorities, halls. As many halls I wanted it to be. Okay, melee comp, get us a druid, and we actually have a melee comp. Get us a feral druid, tribrid, and then we have a melee comp. And then we'll actually be pumping. Hold on, this actually is looking like a real comp. Hold on a second, looking like a real comp right now. Here we go. Did you ever feel like one of the work specs will be buffed in the near future in the current state of them? I mean, if we do get buffed up, that'd be awesome. I feel like if any spec probably needs buffs, from what I've seen, is probably Outlaw. Like, as Guy, and you'll be like, yo, yeah, Outlaw should have got the buff this week. If anything, Assassination needs bug fixes pronto. If anything, they do. Whether the buff classes or not, at least a bug fix Assassination so it's playable. Hey, thanks, Blizzard. Otherwise, like, right now it looks like everybody's going to play in Subtlety. But if you were to bug fix Assassination, like, all of a sudden you have a viable spec. And the one that's really, really fun. I mean, the bugs, yeah, exactly, with Assassination. If they just fix the bugs with that spec, yeah, I think they could do a lot of good with that alone. Like, that spec, like, look, they fixed some things for Fury Warrior. They made that real good. So, they could totally do the other specs too, right? Okay, let's go and port. Pretty sure Prior, right? Sanctified Grounds? Marrow Dart? Yeah. Hopefully the healer comes back, because he is a Resto Shaman. And he's kind of necessary for this melee ass comp thing we got going on. I don't think I love getting because of the Liquid Classic to fix the expansion so well. Yeah, actually, you know what? We just need more like blue posts and hot fixes and changes like the info mop. That's all we need, really. That's all we need. Yeah, I don't think they really love gating. I don't think they just get off to like, oh, let's gate as much content as possible while twirling a villainous mustache or whatever. I really don't think so. Wait, they got a balance druid? What the hell is that Mog too? That guy ain't feral. Hold on. I mean, I guess versatility buff is fine. I would have loved, but we're missing some value. It's okay. It's whatever. PM. I was thinking maybe Dark Ranger for a second. He's playing the no multi-shot though, so this is gonna be interesting. The connection bad. Looks like we're getting a new healer, boys. We'll have Outlaw buff plays in, but it's really janky. The use of playstyle has changed so much, all brain can comprehend it. Yeah, it's quite a bit to get used to. That's for sure. For Outlaw, I think that we just need, for Outlaw, like a buff or two won't fix the spec. Really, ideally, what we need right now for Outlaw is like a wholesale rework. Simplify the spec. Streamline it. I know that a lot of people usually don't like a spec when it gets streamlined or simplified or made easier to play, but like Outlaw is complicated for the sake of complicated right now. So if this thing got like simplified a little bit, it'll be fine. Yeah, I don't really know if it needs a buff, to be honest. Well, a buff would help, but like a buff maybe to make ambush builds better also would help a lot too, because that's a simple playstyle. That would at least be a band-aid. If they buff the hell out of ambush builds to make them really good. And then it's like an easier playstyle. More people can play the spec. It'd be easier for raids, easier for dungeons, all that. Yeah, that would help a lot. That would help a decent bit, if anything. Expecting 100% repetition increase, the reviewer does not exalt it beyond the crazy that I'm saving. Wait, what are you talking about? The fact that you get 100% repetition increased at revered. Wait, you mean for mop? I mean, they're just trying to speed up that experience of guiding that rep, right? Unless you talk about someone else. Alrighty, boys. I am not ready. Okay, at least I have the dextrose fibers. I need to buff everything up for myself. Also, I don't really. I was thinking maybe I had needed something from here, but I don't. War Bahor. Bajor? I don't really know how to say his name. Oh, that guy died immediately. How? Oh, seriously, how did that guy die? I'm gonna blind them just so I could not miss my abilities. Yeah, okay, hopefully we got another kind of CC. How did that guy die? Okay, well, we have people dying real fast. Except me, somehow. Are they just getting like sniped by these shooters? Is that what it is? That guy died somehow. GG's. Holy. I can't blind or anything. Those guys popping those shields, I kinda just gotta wait. Is that guy even able to get back? Is he just dying? We really just GG the key in like 2 seconds? Bro. Everything's the yard. Can't even cheap shot that guy. Alright, vote abandon. Are we doing it? Are we hitting it? Or nah? Or no, maybe? Maybe we just keep going? Oh. This ain't going well, dude. This ain't going well. Oh god. How did those guys come from? Where did those guys come from? Is that me? Did I walk up? Was that me, man? Was that me? Just walk out? Interesting. Faint broken? Maybe, dude. Maybe just faint. Are we resetting? Are we trying around 13 or just done? Apparently, resetting up can also cause people to like get the deserter debuff. Apparently, that could also do it. So you should try to abandon key if needed. All right, well, we're gonna try again. How did everything go so wrong so fast in that key? How did everything just go absolutely out of the window that fast? Do we try again? Is it just the group maybe? I have like no damage. And I'm like target capped, so I don't really know what else I can do. This is kind of, I think I hit my peak damage. Okay, we'll try to see if we can find another one. Otherwise, we'll do old stuff or Legion Remix stuff. Yeah. Maybe had aggro shooter aggro. I doubt it. Because I imagine everybody is just hitting the big, like, what's it called? The big dude with the shield, right? The big lieutenant kind of guy. The big Arathi that everybody's like focusing on at the very start of the run. I'm assuming. They're up to like 8 days to finish ish to farm out instead of 20 days of operational. I mean 8 days, that's much better, honestly. That's not bad at all. Maybe we can get into this like melee comp type of thing going on here. And then we just need a bear tank and we'll be good to go. That actually could work as a comp. I don't think that would take me. Or there will. Yeah, there will. Yeah, there will. We just did a bear druid, man. Is it a bear druid? Is it a bear druid? This will fit this perfectly. What does this take you? Okay, it looks like it's an actual portal. Hi. Bear druid. Versatility buff. Versa buff is very good in Mythic Plus. It seems to be the buff that everybody is usually like picking up. Versa buff is good for healing. Versa buff is good for survivability. It's a good damage buff. It's 2% raw damage, 2% like, or 1.5% damage reduction. Also 3% more healing. It's just really good. It's a universal buff. It's good in plus druid's overall kit. Yep, got a bear druid. We just needed a druid. Plus it's a B-res too, because we need a B-res anyway. As long as the bear doesn't die, we'll be good. Hopefully. But yeah. Normally when you go for a melee comp, you want a monk for the monk buff. Warrior for the physical buff. Healer or shaman for a wind fury. And then you want a versatility from the druid. And then you can bring whatever physical melee class afterwards. It could be a hunter. Could be a rogue. I think it's about it actually. When it comes to physical damage classes. Or melee physical. But like physical or melee could work either way. But usually you pair that. Usually, ideally, a comp would look something like a Brewmaster instead of Windwalker, just because Brewmaster seems pretty good. Windwalker seems alright, but not insane. But it could work. Mistweaver is decent too. but Brewmaster is ideally the best. Druid as a feral or resto works out really well. But if you have a shaman, shamans right now enhance and Ellie don't really fit the comp as well. But a resto fits really well because you bring good healing, good utility, and a buff that melee can use. But yeah, found some balance druid for dungeons property. Oh yeah, is an actual like a script or something you gotta run for it. Or I guess you could maybe also sim like, could you just sim like a 1.5 duration 8 targets, because that's usually how the pulls are gonna look like. Remaster, DPS warrior, enhanced shaman, rested druid, perfect comp and outlaw rogue. Yep. Nah, apparently there's not a lot of enhanced shaman, so actually you would take Brewmaster, resto shaman, feral druid, fury warrior or arms, DPS warrior, and rogue is okay because that's actually a comp that's played right now with some groups out there that are pushing keys. That or a hunter. That or a hunter. But yeah, those are pretty good. Or if you, let's say you are going to be replacing rest or shaman with the rest of druid, then you can pick up a hunter instead of a feral. But yeah, whatever works, honestly. At that point, whatever works. You had to sim a dungeon route script instead of a dungeon slice, and numbers are semi-inflated. Oh, okay. It's weird that you can just do like a generic, but I imagine you get maybe more accurate information? Question mark? If you check sim in a specific route. But that could do it. I think you should do that in like advanced for like certain boss fights. Okay, trying it again. I'm just gonna let everybody do their CC first. I'm not gonna throw blind that early. I'm just gonna wait, use blind once like everything is being used. And just gotta trust them. Let me gather, please. Let me gather, please. Who else will be gathering? I'm gonna wait, because these guys have eyes. These guys have the power of sight.
The god sought to kill you. Only Captain Dale cries protect himself. Each of his lieutenants bolsters his tactics. Draw them away and defeat them.
Hopefully somebody gets some kind of CC here. Oh, look at that warrior go, by the way. They juiced up our fury warrior, by the way, a ton. This guy's probably going to be like really like popping off. Huge knock up. I'm going to take some damage here, unfortunately. Yep, thank you so much. I'm going to blind this. Holy dude, that was real bad. Yeah, now they're all doing their shields. Already blew my blind. Already blew my blound. But look, the damage I'm doing is exactly the same as last time, except everybody else is just doing more damage. Literally the same damage that I was doing last run. Everybody is hitting way harder now, which is super nice. So this group is doing some numbies. Even the monk is doing really good. Are we going up? Or are we going across? Cross. I'm gonna stun you. You could actually just go down here for 1 or 2 and line aside this. Ouchie. Ouchie. Just couldn't torch stun him. Maybe I'd be able to. Great knock up. Kick on that guy. That guy's gotta take some damage. Nope. Oh, yep, he is. Is he melted? Evasion that while the other guy's gotta bleed. Yeah, this is working out pretty well. I imagine since we got like a big melee setup, we're probably gonna go do the caster pull. We're probably gonna go right unless they want to go left. I like left a lot better. Or maybe we do left. Okay, pulling those guys up. I like that. That could work. Gonna stun her for a second. And this guy just gotta cast. Unless... Put the cats down. Interesting. Hopefully the cats don't leap on us. Look at Fury where it go, dude. They buffed them up a ton. They're not real good. Damn, didn't get a reself. Damn. Question, how is he gonna pull it? We gotta wait for those guys to path all the way back? Oh, he is. Okay. Interesting choice. But Dawnbreaker acted weird to me. I'm out up and needs to get ported inside the ship. Two people die because of it. Wait, what? I'm out up. I get instantly ported inside the ship. Like the game instantly just takes you into the ship. Are you teleporting? Are you in a mage? That's buggy. Been a second since they've done Dawnbreaker. Did they find a new bug? Or is that a feature? Fast travel feature to Dawnbreaker? Alright, do the Giga pull. Yeah. Except she got the shield right as we walk in. It's super unfortunate. Oh, wait, what? The guy die or did he just get super low just now? Someone die or is that just incredibly low in health? Yeah, being a target cap class here blows. On this fight specifically. I think that's why that guy's had nice heals. He was super low and then pop. People falling through the ship. Yeah, falling through the ship is something that I've done before. In fact, with the old killing spree, you used to just fall through the ship pretty regularly. So you wouldn't use killing spree at all when you're on a boat for any reason. You just couldn't play the button. New killing spree, you don't do that anymore, but the old one, yeah. We do some real funky things. Real fun. Real quirky. That's a lot of mobs. Once you can get like, yeah, some kind of CC on them, we're in a bit of trouble here, I think. Yep, there it goes. I'll try to see if I can focus on the lower health guys. The baby ads. Does it reduce how many fires he throws out? I felt a little bit less than usual. A little bit less like annoying. That's a dodge. Maybe just me. Maybe I imagined it. Super spooky to be walking up the stairs like this. Ow. I was gonna say, do we gonna have a kick? He's kind of far away. He's like, big pull. He's like, yeah. I'm just like, no, I'm looking for the healer. Talking to the healer. Alrighty. So many deaths that goes for you in times I played combat out. Let's still die the opportunity shadow step. Yeah, that could definitely still happen. I like how the monk literally just like spam healing the guy. Literally providing off healing for the bear droid. Which I guess like you really do have to do that, to be honest. Otherwise you're just gonna die. I like how the warrior gets to actually play the video game while I'm out of here like playing Interrupt Simulator. Otherwise that mob is just gonna keep casting from miles away the entire time. Yeah, that was not fun. Playing an Interrupt Simulator the entire time. Yeah, this ain't feeling so good. Now I'm having to advantage just to cheap shot people. That's a lot of casts, yeah. If I'm not CCing, people are just gonna die. Unfortunately. Literally can't do damage though. Like that, we probably would have lost even more people here, but I didn't just sit there CCing the entire time. I hated that. Yeah, that was not fun. Strong as a vibe? Yeah, some of these are really good. Actually kind of solid. So bringing back rogues for kicks? Yeah. Remember when rogues used to have a range short kick with acrobatic strikes? Bring that back, man. Because I love being able to just like hit a mob from like stand a kick without putting myself in like the puddles or whatever, man. I want to do that again. I hate having to go into the puddle, dude. So I want a 5x. I can't do slower, man. I have to go all the way if I want to grab like 3 of them. Ain't no way this warrior did 4.3 mil DPS the entire time, bro. The entire time. That is wild to me. Just so much damage.
She has only reached the strength of the Emperor's will.
Caught in a drone rush at like 0.01 seconds. So there's 0 seconds remaining. That is so funny. I was hearing him say, buy my shield. Yeah, buy my shield. Purchase my shield. Okay. Whoa! That could have been bad. What was he targeting that was chilling line the side of that guy?
Such heresy. They defiled the sacred flame by animating the dead. They are no better than the cultists.
Oh no, they're gonna get healed. Yeah, they got healed. Some of them at least did. Always unfortunate when that happens. How big is it going? Triple tall ink. Oh yeah. Oh god. Okay, well, line of sight. Oh, we got a really line. Those guys apparently can hit through the wall partially. That or it doesn't really count as line of sight in some angles. Did Warrior die? I think the Warrior was the one that died there, right? Oh no. Unfortunately, me and Monk both need the Warrior to be dead for us to do any kind of damage. Otherwise, this guy takes all of it. He steals all the damage from the group. It's like a reverse Aug Evoker. Just cranks. I think we're killing this thing before the purification is over, unless he melts it. No, yeah, we're killing it before purification is over. Alrighty. How big is he gonna go with this? Because sometimes people do those side pulls with this. Yep. Now I don't know if he meant to do it, but now he won't. Now he's gonna. We saw that we are lusting. We need to get kicks here and there. That, or we just need a couple of blinds. Blind. Okay. Actually getting into time to key boys and getting some score out of it too. Feels good. Good start to the week. And this week me and my team should be playing together. It should hopefully be pushing up a little bit. Fish plus and doll 5 mil on the rug. That's pretty good. Probably wasn't 3. I feel like once you get a couple of pulls on sub and get the cooldowns down, or you never really have to hold cooldowns, then like sub really is simple. Like it becomes repetitive to a degree. Apparently there's a strat with this boss where you're not supposed to interrupt her and then her like cast sequence gets messed up by not kicking her. I think takes a little bit of damage, but apparently like I think slows down her pacing for certain other abilities or something along those lines. Ugh, Jesus. These mobs hurt a lot. Although I say that about the whole cast sequence breaking, and I just keep kicking her because I'm just so used to it. Now I get it. As a natty drop. Only farmed this thing for like a good while at the start of the season. Look at that warrior damage, man. Look at that Reap the Storm. It is so strong. Bro, what? That is so strong. Holy. Look at that. Straight up a passive proc does all these damage. That is so wild. Yo, Warrior's real good this season, huh? Jesus. I have to play Fury Warrior. I do. I'm trying to get gear 1 up. I'm trying to gear 1 out. I was messing around with it on PTR because I have the tiers on PTR, but I don't have one on live. just messing around with train dummies, and the fact that it was proccing every raging blow was wild to me. It does so much damage, dude. Fury Warrior's a vac, man. That is crazy. Yeah, my little Blade Flurry is pales in comparison to Reap the Storm, man. Oh, I should have done my keys with them, because they were doing a Duel 14 Dawnbreaker. Yeah, I could have used a Dawnbreaker, but that's okay. Thinking for Priory, I have the Logic Gate Omega and Signet. Oh, do you need like a Verse Mastery thing? Yeah, Priority Ring is, for, if you're talking about the Verse Master one, that's a pretty good one. Yeah. Hey, Dal, I hope you're having a great day, having a good stream so far. What's up, Stam? How doing, man? Doing good, man. Doing good. Doing good. Chilling. Getting weeklies done. All that. It's 7K Versa? Wait, what? The neck or third boss neck as well is 7K Versa? You're talking about this thing? It is a lot of Versa. That's what I'm using right now. But I don't think I have a like I think I need a Mythic track for 7K, don't I? Right? Soul Binder. Oh yeah, I also have the Soul Binder on Hero Track. I would be using it ideally, but I have way too much haste on my rogue. I have way too much haste. If I could drop haste somehow, like with this ring, like next week I think I'll craft a Versa crit ring, and then I'll drop 2,000 almost 3,000 haste off of my gear, and then I could run the Soul Binder's neck, and that'll be better just for raw versatility, because crit doesn't really matter to me as a stat, but Versa is huge. To being able to run a bunch of Versa would help out a lot. But yeah, dude, Warrior is just wild now. This used to be like baby damage, basically what Monk is doing, a little bit less, but now it's like shot all the way up, dude. It's a lot of just like straight up yeah, AoE trash. You just straight up just Rage and Blow and Reap the Storm. It is doing numbers on trash. I'm pretty sure boss damage wasn't bad. Yeah, boss 2 target wasn't great, but it was okay. And then Hero Trash, I mean, he's absolutely just reaping and sowing. And then boss damage, single target, 4.24 million. That boss died so fast. And then Trash, like, I was dead for a good bit, but like, when he's not dead, he's did a lot of damage. Like, look at that. Like, they just went for like 4 mil basically. Bro, I don't know. I don't think I can compete with the Fury Warrior. This is wild. They're insane. Somehow hit a 7 mil black powder. Yeah, it can hit pretty hard, especially like if you get a secret technique to amp it, and then you got like the when you get also trickster window too, right? After you do coup de grace, the capstone builds you up a bunch of stacks of flawless form with buffs all your other finishers, so it's not unlikely for you to hit that hard. Yeah, it can hit pretty hard. It does good AoE damage. Like, imagine how hard an Eviscerate would hit if you press Eviscerate instead of black powder and single target, but it can hit pretty hard. Depending which subtlety variation build you're running, you could also go for Finality, so that could also amp up that damage as well by a decent bit. Not played Substance Quarter, Stars and Plus. Hold on, not Legion, right? But like the return of it. At least you meant like Legion, and then yeah, that's a long while. That was what? It was somewhere in Dragonflight, wasn't it? That we had port. Finality Felicity. Oh, okay. I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing a slightly different build at the moment, but that's a good one though. Well, there's actually a couple of variations. You can basically take a single target build, take a cleave talent, and that could work too, or you could do Felicity. Either one works. I accidentally ran the raid build, and the raid build ended up doing a lot of damage though. Dragonflight Season 1, is that what it was? I couldn't remember. I knew that we had Quarter Stars come back for a bit, but I couldn't remember which, couldn't remember when exactly. Yeah, okay. How much, did I get 20 gildeds for that? I did actually, yeah, 20 gildeds. So I need like, how many? I had like 30. Then I got 50. Need like 40, so it's like what, 2 more keys? Either we do 2 more keys, chat, or we do some old stuff, try to see if I can maybe get myself a Fear Ward tier set. What do you guys think? Because I could try for the Fury Warrior tier real quick. Get us as a hero track item. See if I can get a one that's like I can catalyze. And then make it a 4 set. Mess around with that thing. It was because of Whetstone and Blood Deek. It was my first vault of hype. Oh yeah, the AoE damage trinket. I forgot about that. Yeah. I haven't heard that thing in a while, man. Is that a mastery heavy trinket? Like in stats. I know that in damage was really good, but I'm pretty sure stat-wise I remember being disappointed with it. Melandris, right? Yeah, mastery heavy, Slice and Maelstrom does a bunch of physical damage. The damage it did was really good though. Damage it was really good. Yeah, the damage proc of it, or the on-use effect was the best part. At least back in Legion, I remember it was really strong. And I'm pretty sure it was pretty good for a good bit. I don't remember if they nerfed it or not. I know they nerfed some things like the auto attack ring. And then they had to nerf something else. Go wait for Arcway. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be getting Arcway anytime soon. How do I try Legion Remix? PTR. All you have to do is hop on PTR. Let me show you. But yeah, if you have PTR realms up for 11.2.5, if you have them updated, you can just hop on 11.2.5 PTR and mess around with Legion Remix. Remix M+. So Arcway is a dungeon that's gonna come back, but like the gear from it doesn't really come back. Because the trinkets and rings and all that other items are very different. But yeah. They still got... Did they extend it? Hold on, did they extend Legion Remix? This had 20 hours on it, and now it's up to 6 days. Is that normal? I think they extended it. Again, unless it's a bug. Till the 115th? What does that mean? Is that a date? Till the 15th? Do they have a blue post on it? I thought they extended only for 6 days. Huh. Well, that makes it easier for me to get some B-roll footage. So I'll scrap it together to get a bunch of them. It was a post. If you can find it. Once again, thank you for your valuable input. You helped identify issues, improve Field Legion Remix. So I don't know where the initial skies has been adjusted to better align with the power fantasy that players expect. Tuning will impact all phases, players becoming more powerful from gear and effect power over time. I don't see the actual like post saying how far they extended it. I know they extended it, but yeah, there's only one post from KVX on Legion Remix. Anyway, but yeah, if you're trying to actually play it, you just download PTR. And then they have a bronze brand beard who just lets you max out your character. Wait, you can just get a whole assortment of this again? Okay. Wait, I wonder if that's why people are cheesing their weapons. Because you can technically get a bunch of free gear from brand infinitely and keep scrapping it. And keep getting like power out of it. Oh yeah, you totally can. Oh yeah, you totally can. No, one, is that what people do? Because I saw a bunch of people running around with like crazy gear. Or crazy high item level, or health. And a bunch of people hanging around next to this thing. Is that how they were doing it? You're just scrapping this over and over and over? Oh yeah. Holy shit. 335,000? Holy shit, that's a lot. Okay. All right, so apparently that's how people were getting some giga power from their oh, only given once. Wait, hold on, maybe not. Maybe not. Never mind. Maybe not. Okay, brand looks like bugged out for me. But I was getting a lot of like points out of it. A lot of infinite power. Control clicking will fill up all your ranks, by the way. Control clicking will autofill. Like left click? Oh, I see. I see. Okay, well that was weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Yeah, so I might have missed a train of people who were bugging out brand for gear. Or maybe I gotta log back in, because I know that people were doing some weird shenanigans with brand. I don't want to use that. That probably is gonna set my power down. I had 300,000. That was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah. Control left click the capstone to the one you want to upgrade. The lines will autofill for you. Wait, really? So if I like, oh shit, okay, that's sick. I didn't know that. That is so much better than me right clicking, left clicking. That is so good. Holy. Okay. I don't hate that. Thanks for letting me know. I legit had no idea. I actually had no clue. W find from me, legit. Yeah, seriously. Actual W find. All right. Well, yeah. So Legion Remix, I guess, is going to be extended a little longer. So if you guys are looking to mess around with it and play with it, you still can for, I guess, another week now. Those glaives you got, still going to get the red version remix. The glaives you got, can I still get the red version? Yes, those are... I don't think those are the mage shower ones or anything. Aren't those the PvP ones? Or maybe they're just the very basic? So I think this is the basic, and this is the, like, +1 upgraded version. Yeah, no, you can get the red version of them still. Yeah, that wouldn't be that difficult. Those are pretty, like, easy to get. I think it's just, like, the +1 upgrade from the original glaive, which are pretty easy to do. Most of them I think you get through, like, the main story. Or by doing, like, some of the basic, not even endgame stuff, like some basic activities. One variety of it was from archaeology, which I never got, but the rest of them are, like, I forget what. I think one was completed the main, like, campaign of your, Order Hall. I was gonna say Covenant. It's questing for it. Yeah, one is a quest line, and there's some other acquisition methods. I guess I could go and look. I don't know if it'll tell me exactly how to unlock it. Don't remember if it does. With rep, maybe one is rep based. Yeah, I'm not 100%. I want to see if I could, like, when I plug the weapon into, like, the forge, I want to see if it'll tell me if the appearance is unlocked behind, like, specific requirements or whatever. Oh no. Never mind, the forge isn't there. Damn, how the hell do I collect appearances then? Or is it the other room? Oh, maybe... That's not the forge. Okay, I have no idea now, actually. I have no clue. I have no idea then. I have no clue. I have no clue then. Yeah, second row of upgrades is Glory Achieve, Finish an Order Hall, Archaeology, something else. Yeah, it's one of those. That's what I'm pretty sure this variation of the weapon is. The red, the purple, the green, and blue, I want to say. Or some other color. Dark green, maybe? I don't remember. Okay, can't bug out brand. The red is archaeology. Oh, is it actually? Because, okay, I know that I did not do archaeology on my rogue or any of my other characters. I did not do archaeology. I definitely did not. Ain't no way red is archaeology because I have the red. And I know I didn't touch archaeology at all. Waiting for the red one so long. If it's linked to archaeology in a way, is that balance of power? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Did you get any vaults? Good shit, man. Good shit. Actually good upgrades. Mythic track helm for the rogue. Tier pieces for alts. Bunch of rings actually this week as well. Bunch of rings. He has to be up here once. Glory for the dark red glaives. There you go. For this one? These? Can I look it up? Artifact appearances. Yeah, you can actually just look it up. Okay. So the ones that we're looking at is these. Yeah, there's like a dark crimson. Red and like the really dark crimson. Yeah, that is the balance of power. No, that is the balance of power. That's not this, is this. Yeah, balance of power. So first one would be balance of power, which is like do the main story for balance of power. Another one is to defeat 8 world bosses. Completed Mythic plus dungeon plus 15 keystone. So the red, I think the green is the base one. And the red and pink are the world boss or keystone. All dungeon achievements. I don't think I've gotten Legion Hero achievements. Pretty sure I didn't. This gives you reins of the Lay Feather Hippogriff. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna go back and get that. I'm just gonna buy that on the with bronze. But yeah, I get confused with these. Yeah, but that one, if I have it, there ain't no way it's difficult to get. If I have it, ain't no way it is difficult to get, chat. Okay, let me go and try to see if I can get tier set for my warrior. And I've got hotfixes. Nothing new except for like Dementia's hotfixes. It's something about Death Knight and about their weapon, but I don't think that's true. Okay, weird. It looked like there was new hotfixes, but they're not really new. It's just kind of confusing. Blue post, very confusing. So all the things you need? Yeah, okay. Kinda, it's kind of meta quest that takes you through first tier. Yeah, it's like a balance of power quest line. It just started like the very first phase, and it kind of goes through like the first initial set of raids and the beginning content. Yeah, it's just like a long ass quest line. Very similar to like if you ever got the legendary cloak or the ring from like Warlord's General Miss Pandaria. You got the legendary item from those expansions, and you had like that long quest line that went through like basically the entire expansion up until a certain point. It's essentially that. Just a long quest line. Right, red is balance, so you can do balance I think in REMIX. Yeah, you could do all the quest lines and everything in REMIX. Now for Akari, even noticeable. I haven't got to try it. I was trying to get halls and I didn't get halls, so I got into a what's it called? We ended up getting into a priory, which did not get touched. But Fury Warriors are cranking. Makes me want to get my warrior up and running. At least get the tier set for the character. So let's do this real quick. I want to see if I can do a quick delve. We'll do this prot just so I can like immediately run through it. We gotta get a map. So I can potentially get myself maybe a hero track item that I can convert to tier, and then I want to see if I can craft tier on this character. Let's see if I know the. Okay, that's a quick tier, a quick delve. Wait, hold on. Is it the Exposed competition is quick? If it was the Goblin one, I probably wouldn't do it, but I'll just do real quick a delve. See if I can get a hero track piece plus a complete bunch of weeklies. And then I'll see if I can craft a tier. Should do it on 11, but I'm just gonna do it on 8 just to get through it as quickly as possible. Maybe I should do it 11. Then prot. Yeah, I should do 11. Just finished my 3 delves for the quest. No maps in the first 2, and you only forgot to summon Kaveza. Yeah. Yeah, don't forget to summon Kaveza if you didn't get a map or randomly. Random Kaveza summon. The Slayer OP on Fury? Yes, it is very OP. It is very OP. It is really, really good. I'm gonna try to see if I can get myself a my warrior set up so I can possibly mess around with this week. Apparently it's really, really good. Remember to execute more. It actually hits very, very hard. Come here. I was gonna say. It flew so far. That's funny. I'm gonna rogue to 3k to play my warrior. Yeah, warrior seems like it's finally good. Like Fury has always been really fun, but it just hasn't really been that strong this season. Or Mythic Plus in general. But it's generally really, really fun. Very fun. I'm gonna skip that guy completely by just jumping in the water. And now find the one rock that isn't deep in the water. Okay, it's probably one of these. Probably this guy, right? Let's see, it's this guy. Brand help. Okay, I got one. The grass is good. How do Kaveza dagger trails? Yo, dude, it's so. Bro, I was trying to do Kaveza, and I was trying to do Kaveza on like the mine shaft level or whatever, the mine shaft delve, where there's like some rails, and those rails just for some reason, like when she stands on the rails, her trails are like hidden. They're actually invisible. It is so infuriating. It's like it was tilting, really, really tilting. I was so angry. I was so mad. I was like, bro, I could dodge it if I literally knew where they were, but... Huh? Hi. Oh, really? Bro, I hate some of these delve mobs. Like, why did they do this? Why do they do this? But yeah, the Kaveza trails, it's super unfortunate, man. I need to execute more often. Apparently that hits really hard. That or my foot bomb does. One of those two. It's very, very hard. Execute slams? Yeah, they make execute really, really good for warrior. For prod in particular, there's like a number of talents where you can even cleave everybody around you and shit. Or at least 2 other targets. They made it really good. And I thought execute was going to be really good as Colossus, just because, you know, Colossus is like the big battle-hardened damage dealer, while, you know, Mountain Thing is generally the, like, the stomp around lightning guy. But, yeah, apparently lightning is, well, it's good. It's barely lightning is the one that has, like, some execute capability somewhere. One of these traits apparently buffs, there we go, it buffs execute by 25%. It is kind of huge. Kinda huge. Let's see if I can go to like a minefield of all these things and then just send Cabeza there. See if I can just delete Cabeza. Just the spores. Also, chat. You know they added like little things in delves? Like they have tombstones for people that died. It tells you when they died, the day they died, tier 12 delved, what they died to. Somebody on like forums or whatever like was complaining of Blizzard, like, Blizzard, please remove this feature. Please remove it. Because they were like, dude, why are you embarrassing me? But they were like legit like upset about it. It was like, why is this toxic feature part of delves? When I'm just running a delve, like, why does everybody need to know like what I died to? They were like really unhappy about it. They were like petitioning Blizzard to remove it because it's a toxic condition. And like they kind of sort of have a point. Like technically, like I don't know. That guy died so fast. But like, yeah, technically they're not necessarily wrong. You know, like otherwise I would have never known that they died in the delve. I would have had no idea. Why are these bombs hitting as hard as they do? Why are they hitting for 8 million? Is that because I'm tank? Is that a tank spec type of thing? Or what? I don't think I've ever had these bombs hit that hard. Mobs highlighted. Yeah, I really like the mob highlight too. I like that. I think it's kind of a cool little interaction. But at the same time, like, I can kind of understand why, like, somebody else say, like, a casual player just doesn't want to be, like, embarrassed by some randoms knowing that they died in a delve. You know? I can kind of understand that to some degree. Wait, no, I want to keep you there. She barely takes damage from those spores. Like, she definitely takes hits. But it feels like they just don't really hit her nearly as hard. Not one shot on her like everything else. Look at that. Like, why is that hidden? Why is that invisible? Because that could have been bad, dude. Is that what you meant by grass hides it? Because I think I just literally just witnessed it. Did I reflect that back? I feel like my thing just procced. I spell reflect. That's what I was getting. Okay, so it looks like it's not really grass. Well, it is kind of grass, but it's like the ground is uneven and it goes underground. Because the ground is not flat, and if she's facing up, the ground like goes up a little, and it just tries to go parallel with the ground, or parallel which is at, and it just goes underground. But yeah, pretty much same. Grass hides it. The terrain hides it. If I blow this guy up with these things too, does he take damage? Oh yeah, he takes a lot of damage from that. The axis seems to shoot right through it. Yeah, maybe that's why it was doing that with what's it called? Maybe that's why it was doing that with train tracks when I was running at that one delve. Yeah, dude, these foot bombs absolutely obliterate. Do so much damage. Alright, hopefully I get a hero track, like helm, chest, one of those items. Hopefully. Something good? Nah, I mean, it's okay. Just not a great item. I was hoping to get something catalyzable, but no wrong without it. No wrong without it. Okay. Let me go ahead and catalyze pieces. Give me something to that. Macy's tombstone. How would a noob be again? Forgets about finishing the delve. Bought it after finishing the delve. Yeah. Well, like, I think it's kind of a cool interaction, right? See tombstone, see a name, and it's like, oh, someone died. A rip. It's kind of like Dark Souls, right? When you see like a blood stain on the floor. It's very similar to that. At least in my opinion. Got a weekly out of that. And let's do one more weekly. Try to see if I can chance some gold. See if I can proc like 16,000, 17,000 gold from a box. I didn't know the server I don't play on died. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Somebody I've never met on the server I never heard before died. Rip. But nah, I mean, yeah, if you're, I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's kind of cool. I can see why casual players that just want to do delves and just want to like be left alone, have no interaction with the outside world, might be upset at it. Wouldn't be surprised if they added like an opt-out feature where they're like, hey, I want to opt out from being able to see or have my like delves be seen by others. I feel like it'd be kind of like bitch made move, but wouldn't be surprised if they added something like that. Some people are just sensitive. Maybe a little too sensitive. Am I done with my delve progress for this season? We're pretty close, right? I'm like right there. I'm right there. I'm like almost done. Almost done. Literally right there. Alright, let's see if we can get ourselves catalyzed for our gear. Try to see if we can at least get ourselves a set. Shoulders. And there's a trinket that I got. I also got this trinket, Vessel of Acceleration. I don't know if that's that good, but I'm just gonna run it because it's champ track. It's got bracers, which is not the greatest item. And I think if I want to play this character this week, I basically need to grind out gildeds until I have two. I can make one weapon, can't I? At least I can make one weapon. And I guess I can make a second weapon next week because we'll be getting another spark. I might as well wear that. Yeah. So we're gonna get helm catalyzed. Pants and gloves. Wish I had more hero track items to catalyze, but I think getting a tier set is huge. Actually, about how strong the tier set is this season. Hey, playing a red, don't lose myself. What do you mean? Just don't like the base gameplay or just like gearing a red? Hold on a second. What's wrong with the red? Alright, but we got a set. It looks all over the place. But now we should be able to just spin to win. Right? I should be able to Blade Storm. And then Whirlwind. Rage and Blow. Yep. Every time I Rage and Blow, I make a spinny thing happen. Yep. See Reap the Storm procking. The more enemies I'm hitting, the harder it's gonna proc. And the fact that whenever I press Rampage, I just basically get all my charges back, it's kind of wild. Plus, I can also press Execute to get my Blade Storm back, which I should be doing. I should be doing that more often. Because then I'm just gonna buff the Blade Storm even more. Or I could just Rage and Blow. Just spin. Pop more Reap the Storms. That was always an option. So technically I can get more Blade Storms or just more Reap the Storms. Should be doing both. Look at the resource generation though. I got like Radiant Blows and Execute proccing constantly. Kind of wild. Blade Storm's back? What is this cooldown reduction, dude? Bro. What is this class? I'm literally pressing... I'm basically playing Outlaw Rook, where I'm pressing single target buttons, and I'm just getting free cleave. What is this? Dude, taking this into keys is actually going to be so fun. Alright, well at least we got a set. Now I need to get myself like decent enough item levels so I can take this into like decent enough keys to farm gildeds. Might be worth actually just doing like a full... Let's see if I can get it to a heroic run. To get a bunch of like upgrades and pieces of gear. Maybe. Someone took a loss if you keep stacking max stacks to get CDR. Yeah, it's crazy good CDR. I'll need to figure out what the rotation is, because I'm pretty sure like executes are a priority, but I don't know if I just want to spam Rage and Blow for AoE because of the procs of what's it called? Just for like the procs of Reap the Storm. Because maybe that's what I could just do the entire time and just chill with that, or I just don't really know what I'm supposed to do with it. Yeah, might as well get my free Valor Stones too. Bunch of free Valor. So now I could just I don't know if I want to spend the good resources. I probably want to spend it on Hero Track though. Well, the other ones I can like amp them up a little bit. Oh, the cheap pieces. I don't know if that's a good trinket. I don't even know if it's worth committing Valor Stones into. Yeah, like, do I really want to spend 339 Valor Stones on a chess piece when I could just get one on Champion Track from like a dungeon delve raid? You know what I mean? 5+ targets, Radiant Blow. Yeah, that's what I need to figure out in terms of like rotation. I'm sure they're gonna update it over on the Warrior guide, because this all new change to like Radiant Blow hitting or proccing per target. It isn't new, so I'm sure they're gonna update the rotation to find out the better like ways of going about it. There was one time I saw my two friends, so I haven't forgotten about it yet. I mean, it's two friends, it's another story. It's any bit of satisfaction when killing one of those highlighted Slayer mobs the new player got a note. Yeah, that'd be cool actually. If they got like a mailbox, right? A message in the mail, like telling them that you've been avenged in a delve and telling you who the player was, what realm they were from, whatever. That'd be cool. And maybe like give that player that got killed, I don't know, some currency, Valor Stones, I don't know, some kind of currency, right? Some kind of a currency. I think it'd be kind of sick. Everything ret related could burn, doing +11 this some reason. That's why we should probably just stick to prod at that point, yeah? Probably just do prod. But yeah, I need to mess around with it sometime. Chat, I am gonna call it here though. It's about the time where we end the stream. But also my foot has been kind of like aching. So I'm just gonna take it easy. Get some work done, get some food, relax before the raid. And all that. But yo, chat, thanks so much for coming by. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, tomorrow I think we can do more weekly stuff, more old stuff. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll have the warrior maybe cured a little bit more. Maybe we could spend a little bit more time with that by then. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful. Maybe you should spend more time playing Legion Remix even, because I didn't realize we'd have an extra week on it. I thought last week was going to be like the week, but apparently if they're extending it, then they're extending it. I went and got as much food as I could just in case I won't be able to, but yeah. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful one. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch all of you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get something good from Raid. And should be progressing Soul Hunters. I imagine Soul Hunters will die this week because we should have so much gear. The fight might die fairly quickly. But yeah, you guys have a good one. Catch you next time. Peace. Yeah, you. Hope you guys get good vaults.